Well, it's not much of a town. It's just a wide spot in the road.
Oh, Grace is wonderful.
We had a stop sign once, but that didn't last too long.
Grace, Washington was almost forgotten. Most of the people around here didn't even know Grace was a town. That was until about a year ago when Terry Jarvis ran for mayor.
And this is my official ballot.
Terry won by a landslide. He was also the only person who voted.
I didn't know we had an election.
Well, like any other politician, they pay me $5,000 a year plus all I can steal.
Since Terry has become mayor, Grace is making a comeback to what the town once was 85 years ago, before the residents forgot about it.
Here's a picture of the original Grace General Store.
Today, Grace is a small town with a population of 12 people.
This area here is Grace's main industrial base.
The #1 industry in Grace is salvage yards.
Well, in this location we have 650 old cars.
Grace has 4,000 wrecked cars. Per capita, this town has more junk cars than anywhere else in the United States.
Now, is 65 the same as the 66?
This area is known around the world as being the auto parts empire.
The first thing Terry Jarvis did when he became mayor was to put up this sign marking the town. The second thing was to name a police chief.
Well, I was appointed by the mayor.
Our police chief is Don Fitzpatrick. We found that he could be bought, so immediately we elected him police chief.
This trailer here, this solid-sided one, that's the Grace Jail.
Now, Grace doesn't have any crime problems, but if they did, Chief Don Fitzpatrick, who happens to own 2,500 wrecked cars, says he's ready.
Most of my responsibilities so far have just been getting ready, like getting the jail ready, and over here the gallows, and we just automatically hang any car thieves.
And if there's a fire, Grace is ready for that too.
It's a 1941 Ford. As you can see, it's in perfect operating condition.
This is the Grace Fire Department.
And if you look at the tires, you see they have the original air in them. I've got to show you the siren. This is a very valuable piece, and we keep it locked up in the vault. We only put it on for emergencies.
The last emergency in Grace was in 1936, when a barn went up in flames.
That was the worst catastrophe we had in Grace. We lost an outhouse in the barn.
That's the last thing I can remember, too.
I couldn't answer that one.
Don Emery is one of the 12 residents of Grace. Don says Grace is a great place to live, but it's kind of boring. The only excitement around here is when there's ice on the town's one hill.
The last snowstorm, we had like 3 cars in a row in one day crash right here at the corner.
Don likes to watch cars slide to the bottom and crash.
It's actually kind of fun. It's a boring Saturday afternoon. It's just sit out here and you can watch idiots and people crash. It's really kind of entertainment. We don't have cable here, so.
Remember, in Grace, car wrecks are good for business.
Well, that's right, particularly if it's just a minor crash where they're going to fix it with small parts. That's what we really like.
I can stand on any street corner and look at all the cars driving by, and I know that someday I'll own them all.
As for Grace's future, the mayor is currently building a toll booth. The mayor plans to charge motorists $1 every time they leave Grace. The town is tax-free, so they have to raise money somehow.
There's only 12 of us, so it's, well, how much can you do with 12 people?
In February, Grace's population will grow by nearly 9%. Resident Kathy Gill is pregnant. The mayor is concerned about the town's expensive sign.
Well, I better put her on notice right now. We're not going to change our signs.
He can't change the sign, huh?
Grace, Washington, population 12, is making a comeback. Sort of. Scott Rensberger, Cairo News Channel 7.